last video we studied about some basics of Java. Do you remember that one? In this class I will teach you the next portion of Java. How can you start a program with Java and what are the things you need to start this program. All these things I will teach in this class. Okay? Shall we start now? Already we studied about computer can understand only the machine language. With the help of some translators, we can convert our high level language to machine language. Okay? And we all know this Java is a high level language. Okay? And when you are writing a program in that high level language, that is called source program. With the help of a compiler, we can convert this source program to object program. Okay. But if you want to read this object program by a computer, how can you do that one? This Java, we are using JVM as an interpreter. Java Virtual Machine. Okay. With the help of this JVM, we can convert our object code to machine code. Okay. These are the things. Then, next I will teach you how can you start a program with the help of Java. Shall we start? Okay. Start a simple Java program. The question is, how can you write a message using a Java program? Shall we start? Look it on the board. First we have to write, when you start a Java program, first you need to import some packages. Okay? Import this keyword, write in small letter because Java is case sensitive. Import java .io .start then semicolon. This java.io is a package, and if you want to insert a package into your class, into your program, you need to use this word. Then what is the meaning of a package? Okay, what are the packages available in Java? These are the different types of packages in Java. What are they? First one is java.lang. Second one, java.io. Third one, java.applet, java.net, java.awt, java.txt. These are the different types of packages available in Java. What's the use of a package? Do you know? If you want to include some class into your program, you can include that class with the help of this package. You need to import those packages into your program. Package means a group of related classes. If you want to take a function from this class, you need to first import these packages. Okay. In this section, I will explain what are the different packages, what are the different classes included, different packages. Okay. Listen here. This is the first package, java.lang package. This is a default one. Okay. We need not to be import this package into your program. Automatically it will come. Okay. Java.lang package. In this package, this supports this string classes, character classes and math classes. Like these classes it will support. Okay. If you want to take any mathematical function, you may import this package. Okay. Then next one. This package includes the IO operation related, that means input output operation related classes. This IO package includes input output related classes. Okay. Our input output operations related classes. The next one is java.applet. What is the use of this package? Do you know? If you want to create an applet type program, applet programs, this package includes applet related classes. Okay, applet related classes. Then next one, java.net. What is this next package? Net. If you want to create net related classes, if you want to create some network related environment, you can take the related classes. That classes, network related classes includes this package. Okay, network related classes includes this java.net package. The next one is java.awt. This package includes some graphic user interface. That means if you want to do some graphical related classes, if you want to work with this graphical related classes, you can use this java.awt package. GUI, graphical user interface related classes. The last one is java.txt. What is the use of java.txt? If you want to insert some dates, time, like that, we need some related classes to that date and time. Okay, then sometimes we will create that calendar and all. We need to insert that time and date. Okay, for that function we have to insert that time and date related classes. For that purpose we are using this java.txt text functions. If you want a text functions, we need to import this java.txt text related classes. Okay, text related classes, that means time, date, like this classes. If you need, you can use this java.txt. Then how can you import these packages into your class? Do you know? Using this statement. What is the statement? Import java.io. For example, if you want to insert this package, you can insert like this. Import java.io .star. What is the meaning of this star? Do you know? Star means all. You will get all the classes available in this package. Okay, this star means you will get all the packages in this available in this class. That's the meaning of a star symbol. Okay, if you want to import this packages, you can use like this. Instead of this one, we can use, if you want to include this lang package, you should write instead of this IO, you may write like this java.lang. Okay, .star. If you know the class name, sometimes we need to specify the class name. Instead of this star, you can use the class name here like this, math outline. Then put one semicolon. Otherwise, always we are using star because we need we don't need to specify that class name. That times you can use this star symbol. Okay. Then what's the next step? Do you know? First we have to create a class. Then this is a keyword. Class is a keyword. If you want to create a class, first you write the keyword as class. After that you have to give the name of this class. I will give as message. Related names we can give. To give these names, there are some rules. You can use letters or alphabets, but you start with a letter. Name of this class, there are some rules. This is called an identifier. To give a name to the identifier, what are the different rules? Do you know? You may use numbers or letters. There are some more symbols also there. That means you can create a name with or identifier with that dollar symbol, underscore symbol. That symbols you can use, but you should start with the underscore, dollar or a letter. Don't start with a name with a number. Okay, that is the main rule. And don't use the blank space in between when you are giving a name to the class or functions or variables. Okay, then I will give like this. After that, if you want to open a class, you should start with the help of a curly bracket. Okay, how can you start? Curly bracket. This is called the curly braces. Okay, this is available in the keyboard. Okay, then after that you may write a function name. Within the functions we are writing the Java statements. Here I will start a function. What's the use of a function? Do you know? To do the special task. First I will create this function name, function prototype like this, public. Okay, then you may write static. If you write static here, it indicates this is the class function. This is the member of this class. Okay, after that, if this is not necessary, if you want, you may write. After that, write void. Void means this indicates the return type of a function that I will explain later. This is the default return type. Then you have to write the function name. Here I will give mess1, message short form mess1. Don't give the same name to the class and the function. Don't give the same name to the class and the function. Okay. This is also known as identifier. You can give like this. Then with a bracket function, identify with the help of a open and close bracket. If it is a function, you may write the open and close brackets. Okay. Then how can you open a function with the help of curly bracket? Then if you want to write something, you should write this statement. This is called the output statement. System is capital, system dot out dot println. Okay. Then within the bracket, if you want to write something with the help of double inverted comma, you may write the matter. Then close the bracket and end the statement with a semicolon. End the statement with a semicolon. And if you need to write more, if you want to write, if you want to print more things, you may write once more system dot out dot println statement. Println, then with the inverted comma, you write the statement here. Okay. Okay. See, what's the use of this println? There are two output statements. One is system.out.println and other is print. What's the use of this print? If you want to get the new line, you may use println statement. If you want to get write in the same line, you should use this print statement. That is the difference between that println and print statement. Okay. Then here I am using this println statement. If you finish this bracket, you should close this curly bracket, this function bracket. After that, we need to close the class bracket. Here open bracket is there. We need to close the function class bracket. This is the main brackets. First you close the inner bracket, then only close the outer bracket. Okay, this is the way you have to write a simple Java program. Once again, I am explaining the things. This is used to import. This keyword is used to import the Java package. Okay, this keyword is used to import the Java package. How can you write? Import java.io.star. Then after that semicolon, put one semicolon, then class message. Class is a keyword, don't forget it. Message is the class name. You can write any class name. Then open the curly bracket, write this statement public static void mess1. Here we can give any name without space. Here there is a space, here there is a space, there is a space. There is a bracket. Like this way you have to write. Then open the curly bracket for this function and then write the statement system.out.println to write an output or write a statement. Within bracket with a double inverted comma, you have to write welcome to Java, then close the bracket, close the inverted comma, then close the bracket, put a semicolon to end the statement. Okay, then if you want one more statement, you need to write a system.out.println with the bracket, double inverted comma, thank you, then close the double inverted comma, close the bracket, end with a semicolon. Then close this, curly braces to close the function and close this curly braces to close the class. This is the simple Java program. And if you need to write something and for the user to understand, if you want to write something, you may write the comments using this statement. This is used to indicate a comment. If you want to write this is a class, like this comments you may write class. Like this symbol, if you insert if you want to insert some comments, you may use this symbol to write the comments. This is not affect this program. Okay, and some more symbols. If you want to write more than one line, you may use this symbol and write something and end with this symbol. Okay, like this way you can use the comments like this way. Okay, and if you want a documentation command, some more symbols are there that I will teach you later. Okay, these are the different types of command symbol. This is not affect this program, but you should know about this command also. Okay, this is a simple program. Then what will be the output? Do you know what will be the output of this program? There is no input. You will get like this: welcome to Java. When you run this, after finishing this one, we will compile this program. If there is any error, if there is any mistake, the compiler will give the error list. Okay. Otherwise, you will get the output like this. Welcome to Java and thank you. Okay. Like this way. This is a simple Java program. Try to understand this one easily. If you like this program, if you want to study more about Java program, you should subscribe my channel. Then only you will get the previous videos. And next video, if you want to get it, just press on that bell button. Then only you will get the notifications of my videos. Okay. I think you all are interested to study this Java programming. Then please share, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.